Hey guys. Sorry, I was just, fertilizing the grass. Welcome back. This is Vidigrow. Just in case you forgot.
Today we're stuck inside, so we're going to make our very own slimy fertilizer and learn about what cow poo has in common with World War II bombs.
Okay, let's get cracking. Who remembers what we did in our last session? What did we learn? Here are some clues. Think fast. Yeah, we planned what we're gonna grow and where. And we learned why planting things all mixed up is good for people and the planet. But once we've planted our seeds, do we just twiddle our thumbs and wait for it all to grow? No! We need to feed our babies, nourish them with nutrients. Farmers do this by spraying fertilizer. But before we make our own, let's hear from Rosie about why our fertilizer is going to be a little bit different. Remember to listen carefully for the quiz. What's the story, Rosie?
We humans have been farming for around 12,000 years, which actually isn't very long at all compared to how long we've been on Earth. Anyway, for most of this 12,000 years of farming, people have used things they found in nature to feed their plants. Just like humans and cows, plants need nutrients in their diet to become healthy and strong. The three most important nutrients plants need are nitrogen to get large and lush, phosphorus for healthy roots and flowers, and potassium to strengthen against disease and pests. Nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium are all chemicals, and we can find them in natural things like old leaves or grass cuttings or seaweed or manure. One of the most popular natural ingredients for fertiliser in the past was a mixture of bird, bat and seal poo called guano. This built up in huge piles along the coast of Peru and South America. When other countries started hearing about it about 200 years ago, it caused big battles because everyone wanted to get their hands on it.
It's quiz time! We can find all the chemical nutrients plants need in natural things like old leaves or animal poo. Give me a thumbs up for true or a thumbs down for false. Yes, true, and we've used this natural stuff for almost all of our time farming.
Very recently, about 100 years ago, scientists discovered how to make the chemical nutrients plants need instead of having to find them in nature. This all started by accident when European countries were making weapons for World War I. A group of German scientists found a way to make something called ammonia, which was used to make bombs. Ammonia contains a lot of nitrogen, which is one of the main nutrients that plants need to grow. So once the Second World War was over and we'd all stopped bombing each other, we started using ammonia for fertiliser instead. This was part of a massive change in farming called the Green Revolution, where lots of science and technology was used to try and grow enough food for a growing population. Some people would argue that it didn't work that well, but it all seemed great for a bit. Because the chemicals in this new fertiliser are synthetic, which means they're made in factories not found in nature, they're much stronger than any fertiliser we used before, and so they worked much faster. The amount of food farmers could grow shot up very quickly, and everyone got very excited. They thought this would be the answer to feeding the world.
More quiz! Synthetic fertilizer is weaker than natural fertilizer, so it doesn't make plants grow as quickly. True or false? Yup, synthetic fertilizer was much stronger and it made things grow quicker, for a wee while at least.
But soon some nasty side effects started to appear. It started to ruin the soil by disturbing useful things like worms and bacteria. So in the long run, we couldn't grow as much. And poor farmers got poorer because they couldn't afford the new fertilisers, whilst everyone else was enjoying bigger and better harvests. On top of all this, we need fossil fuels to run the factories that make synthetic fertiliser, making them even more costly for the environment and people. Despite all of these problems, most farms still use synthetic fertiliser today, and most shops still sell far more of it than the natural stuff. It's easier for farmers in the short term because it makes stuff grow quickly, and farmers have a very hard job. But it ends up doing a lot of damage in the long run. There are some farmers in the UK who use natural fertiliser. These are called organic farmers. But the trouble is, natural methods don't work as fast as synthetic chemicals, and even natural fertilisers like manure can damage our waterways if we put too much on when it's raining. So to make up for all the hassle, organic farmers have to sell their food at higher prices. To protect our farmland for future generations, growing food in an environmentally friendly way, a human-friendly way and an animal-friendly way will have to be made more affordable for farmers and for everyone who buys their food.
Last quiz! Natural fertiliser is better for people and the planet in the long run. Thumbs up for true, thumbs down for false. True, but because it works slower than synthetic fertiliser, farmers can't grow stuff as easily, so they have to make their food more spenny. Woohoo! Here's your prize! Oh, wakey shaky! Give yourselves a shake! It's time to get gardening! So we started using synthetic fertiliser quite recently. It makes everything grow quick right away, but after a while it causes some problems for the environment and all us beasts living in it. What can we do about this conundrum? Well, of course, we can spread the word and talk to everyone we know about what we've just learned. And we can make some natural fertiliser to feed our own baby plants. Now I'm going to explain the steps and Rosie will demonstrate. It's kind of hard with hooves. Here's what you'll need. Oh, Rosie, that shirt. A nitrogen source, green tea bags, a potassium source, banana skins, a phosphorus source, grass cuttings, a bit of calcium for good measure, a bottle to put it all in and some water to mix it all up. And finally some paper, scissors, sellotape and pens for your label. Got it all? Okay, so step 1, prepare your mush. We're gonna need a ratio of about 5 parts water to 1 part mush. That means we have 6 parts altogether. 1 part is mush, and the other 5 parts are water. So we don't want giant handfuls, Rosie, but we don't want dainty little pinches either. Now we mix and tear and mash it all up to make a green slimy mush. Step 2. Scoop it all up into your bottle and add a dash of milk. Carefully, Rosie. Then top it up with water. I said carefully. Step 3. Clean up. Then give it a good shake and pop it on the side to stew for a week or 2. Welcome back, and well done for cleaning up. Step 4. Get cracking on your label. Measure out some paper to fit nicely around your bottle, then decorate it. Think of a catchy name, list the ingredients, and add some information about the product. If I were you, I'd go back and watch Rosie's cartoon again to get some inspiration. When you're done, pop your bottle somewhere safe, and when your seeds begin to sprout, pour a bit gently into the soil around your baby plants every day. It's almost treat time, as long as you're still being good. Finally, remember to spread the word. Talk to people about what you've learned. It's the most important thing you can do. See ya next time. We're gonna be getting friendly with the bees. And tune back in on the 14th of April for a bonus Easter activity. Just type VidiGrow into YouTube search. That's VIDI Grow. I'm excited already. And here's your treat. I didn't forget.
Here's a little duck, and the duck's still stuck.
Why are you stuck, you silly little duck?
I dunno.
I'll rescue you if you make me laugh.
Okay. What did the cheese say when it looked in the mirror?
Dunno. Hello, me. Not funny.
How does the sun cut his hair?
Dunno.
He clips it.
Nope.
Where'd you find a ton of bricks?
Dunno.
Right where you left it.
Oh my days.